welcome to My Scattered Brain. My name is Maggie. I started a challenge a little while ago where I'm going to do 4 things every day. It's kind of like an experiment. I'm going to see if and how this little exercise that I'm doing enhances my life or changes my outlook. Every day I'm going to provide to you a photo of the day, a chore of the day, an art project of the day, and a thought of the day. The reason I'm doing this is I think it will help me to reflect on my own thoughts and also to help me get organized in my thoughts and also in my environment. And also just to share with you a part of my life and some of the things that make me happy. And when I do that, it gives me a sense of gratitude and makes me appreciate what I have right here in my own environment. So I hope you'll join me, and feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, give me some feedback, maybe some suggestions on how things can be changed around or some other things that you'd like to see. And maybe you want to join me and try it as well. Let me know. Okay, so here's the photos of the day. It's actually 3 of them. They are all spider webs. And we went out this morning and all of the trees have spider webs in them. I don't know if it's always like that and we don't notice because of the dew. But it was beautiful and creepy all at the same time how many spider webs were around. Hi everyone. It's been a long day. So what I'm going to do for my chore, I really didn't have anything planned. Actually very, very, very tired. So, okay. So I have this pile of mail. And I'm going to go through it and see if it's scrap worthy, like craft worthy, if it's an important paper, or if it's garbage. One thing that I do with some of the mail, I will show you. I get these pre-approved credit cards. They're not credit cards, but it's the fake card. I save these. They're good for smoothing down glued paper for your craft. They're also good for scraping pots and pans, like when you have grease. So I keep a bunch of these by the stove and use them that way. Got a lot of election mail. One thing I find is that I get an awful lot of mail of people that used to live here that are now dead for for 15 years, and it just doesn't seem to matter that you tell the post office they're not here. I don't know. I don't know what, puts it to bed once and for all. This is kind of neat. So that it has a special little window that makes it look like this was laid across it. I might save that, see if I can do a craft with it. Just take the insides out of it. So this is further along my quest to get my dining room table cleared. See? Some of these are nice heavy cardstock too. Here's another one. I don't save a lot of envelopes. I feel like, I think I said this the other day, I feel like there's always another one. So my tendency is to, I mean, I could chat as I go along, but then this is going to be a really long segment of the video. And if I don't chat, then I can kind of speed through, because you don't need like 20 minutes of me going through my mail. Maybe I'll tell you a little bit about me, and then that way, if you have any questions for me or anything in common with me, you can comment. I am 59 years old, and I live in North Carolina. I grew up in New York. My husband and I moved from New York to Pennsylvania, and then we moved from Pennsylvania down to North Carolina. So that's the short story. I'm a mom of 3. My youngest, my son, lives with us, and he just turned 26. And I have my daughter is in Pennsylvania. Well, I have 2 daughters in Pennsylvania, opposite sides of the state, and they're mid to late 20s and mid to late 30s. And we're a blended family. So I met my husband when my daughter was 7. And we never did the step and half and all those kind of delineations. We're just all one family. I think that's about all I have to say right now. Oh, you know what I can tell you about? I had a state job in Pennsylvania. I worked for the state in 3 different capacities. I worked for the state park for a very short time. I worked for the state correctional facility for a while, and then I worked for the Department of Health and Human Services, in what people would know as the Department of Welfare. And I really spent a lot of my career, done a lot of different things, but I spent a lot of my career trying to get that job that had the good pay, the good benefits, sick time, health insurance, and I loved working for the park, the state park. It was good pay, but it was extremely boring. It was like excruciatingly boring. What I had to do, I was a clerk. I was a clerk typist. So basically, you're in the office and you wait for people to come in and get their camping reservations, and you explain the trails and you tell them a little bit about the area. And then after a certain point in the night, nobody's coming in, but the office stays open until, let's say, 9. So like for literally 3 solid hours, you'll have nothing to do, nobody to talk to. You've read every piece of literature you can about the state parks, and just very, very boring. I used to think, well, if you pay me enough, I can do anything, but like doing nothing is actually pretty difficult. Then I worked for the state correctional institution in Pennsylvania, and that was great. And again, there would be different departments that were like way busier, excuse me, and then some departments where it was way slower. And then I went from there to my, and I loved it there. It was wonderful people. There was a little bit of a turnover towards the end of when I was there, but the people that when I entered, the people that I dealt with were wonderful people. They would, you know, you're talking about majors and deputies, and you know, you're just some lowly clerk, if you will, and treat you with the utmost respect, and you know, really, honestly, never tell you like, oh, you're wrong or you screwed up. I mean, there were some screwed up departments that really eat themselves alive and throw each other under the bus, and there was definitely bullies that were promoted to management positions and department head positions. I did not have to deal with them, so I can say my whole experience was only good. Look at the color of that envelope, huh? And then I did work for the county assistant's office, and that was where the biggest bullies were perched. But I'm very empathetic, and I don't like to see other people mistreated. And there was a lot of stuff going on. There was a lot of people being set up, and you know, being hired temporarily and then being harassed out of the position because the person that they really wanted to have the job got, you know, freed up their availability. Just to give you an example, you know, office environments can be very friendly. They can be, you can celebrate, it's somebody's birthday, it's Christmas. And at this particular office, the manager's, one of her more famous quotes was, "I'm not responsible for the happiness of the employees here." You know, like, can't you just be a little nice? Can't you just, you know, I don't know. You know, there's no reason to put a cloud over everybody's head, and everybody's got to whisper when they know you're in the building. And of course, because it was a union job, you know, the things you would have to do to complain would be like, literally, like practically record somebody being a jerk. You know, so it was always stacked the wrong way at the wrong time. I'm just throwing my utility bills out. I know what they are. I go online, so I pay them online. So really, like, even the legitimate mail that I get is junk mail. I think this was just a stack of paper that came out of my car. So that's one thing I do sometimes. I'll grab the mail and on my way to the car, and then the mail ends up in the car, which is not good. What is this? 20% off until July 5th. Okay, guess that's old. That's a blue envelope. All right. Actually, that was pretty quick. All right, I still have a craft to make, so I am going to move on to that. A couple things I want to look at here. Some packaging. I will look through this. It's coupons. I don't really use coupons, but I do like to see like what Always Discount is doing and like that. So that is something, mail is something that I should just, they always say you should just do that over the garbage can, because you'll just be like garbage, 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 and it will never land. And I'm the queen of stuff landing on flat surfaces. So, all right, I will catch you in the craft section. Hi everyone, welcome to the crafting section of this video. Now let me just explain something. I actually have two channels. The crafting channel is called MK in NC. That's me. I'm MK and I'm in North Carolina. And on that channel I do something called Simulation Sunday. Simulation Sunday is where I take a Stamper's Sampler publication, find something that I like in it, and make something similar. Now most of these are geared towards greeting cards, but I'm going to go ahead and make something that I can put in the journal later. I'm pretty tired today, so I'm going to do something easy, if you will. So I'm going to do this bird watching. It's on page 72 of the Autumn 2007 Take 10. It's supposed to only take 10 minutes. We'll see. 3.5 by 4 inches. Cut out a bird clip art image. Stamp text from Shore Cliff Cube on a dark brown panel. So to me that looks like almost like, I don't know. It looks like maybe a letter or some writing. Attach the bird cutout and a scallop edge stripe panel to the brown panel. Secure the brown panel to a torn edge panel from the Basic Gray Sublime Age and Confused collection pack. So I'm just going to go ahead and find a bird and some papers, and I will be right back. So the reason I mentioned my other channel is because I'm going to do this video and I'm going to put it on both channels because I'm too tired to do two different crafts right now, and I don't want to cheap out and not do it. So that's one good thing that's happening with the video is, like, if I say I'm going to do something, there's like an accountability, which I'm actually kind of excited about. So I will be right back. Alrighty, so I have some kind of cool news. I have this, and I have this, which maybe is a little off. I don't know. I can do the brown, and then depending on the bird, I might have to back the bird. So we'll see. I was going through everything and I knew I had those stripes. I kind of like this too. Again, these are not, none of these are anything that I picked out. These were a pack that I got from Facebook Marketplace mix. I kind of like the blue too though. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to get these few things ready and take it from there. I'm going to try and maybe stick to that same size because it will fit in the journal.
Someone told me not to take a chance on love. Someone told me not to wait. It's slow.
Okay, so I'm just going to go over this up to this point. I forgot to leave room for this to go underneath here. But the other thing is this paper is so brittle that you literally fold it and it gets that nice, not super rough edge, but a little bit of a rough edge. So I decided to do it that way. Now here's the problem I'm having. I do not like this bird. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to look in my box of stamps and see if I can find a stamp that I like to go there. I mean postage stamps. Okay, so there's this one country that does really great postage stamps. That's Haiti. Haiti. I think all these are Haiti because they're all kind of... Yeah. Like, look at this guy. He's kind of cool. If I want to go more sideways, here's a cardinal, but he kind of doesn't look nice. He looks like he has an attitude problem. These are kind of cool. Oh, there we go. Look. What do you think? I think I'm going to do that one. This little birdie can go in my fussy cut folder for another time. I don't have small scissors right now. My small scissors broke. So I'm using my big scissors to fussy cut, and it's, you know, leaving a little something to be desired. Just gonna I just use the cap to rub that down. And there we have it, folks. Check it out. This is the made piece. I might have to go around and do a little extra gluing. All right. Thanks for joining me. You can see this video here, or you can go over to my other channel, MKNNC. This is part of a feature called Simulation Sunday. And basically, I simulate or take inspiration from something out of Stamper's Sampler. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Hello. Welcome back to the Thought of the Day. I really thought for a while today while I was working about what my thought of the day is going to be. And I couldn't really come up with anything concise. Let me show you where I'm at. Hold on. So I'm out here on my porch that I spruced up yesterday. And I guess something I've been thinking about is self-talk, as well as filtering out certain things and being aware of what comes into your headspace. So something that I do periodically is go through my Facebook friends and groups and either unjoin groups, snooze people, unfriend people, block people. I've really gotten a little bit protective about what I allow on my page. And the reason I do that is kind of like you say, would I hang out with this person in real life? Do I like the things that this person is saying? Or if I don't like it, is that a deal breaker? So I think it's really important to review that. I also think it's important to review that for your YouTube channels. I'll go through and I'll get rid of people, and I know, not get rid of people, but I'll unsubscribe from people. If I find I'm not watching them, if I find I'm talking to them in a not nice way while their video is playing, and sometimes you just need to give people a rest, or you need to change things up. And so all of that is to say, guard yourself. If you find yourself arguing with people on Facebook or not liking what people say, you don't have to listen to that. And that's not to narrow your experience in life, and that's not to say don't have diverse interests and know diverse people. That's to say that you are the only one who can really and truly protect you, and you should honor your feelings. You should also do the same with your own thoughts about yourself. Sorry, I am outside, so that was a really loud car. I like to call myself a hot mess. And I actually like to call myself a hot mess because I know I'm disorganized. I give myself permission to be disorganized. And I just like the expression, a hot mess. So, but if I really felt that was a derogatory thing to say, or that it was damaging my psyche, or that it was damaging self-talk, I would not do that. I don't call myself stupid. I don't call myself an idiot. And don't call yourself those things if you wouldn't actually tolerate anyone else calling you that, or if you wouldn't actually say that to other people. Honor yourself. Give yourself credit for the things you do great. Make a promise to yourself that things can always be better. Strive to be better. Strive to be kinder. And that's really all I have for today. I do apologize for the video quality. I'm holding my phone up in my hand, and I'm on a busy road. So I want to wish you a great day. Tell you that you're wonderful. I'll tell myself that I'm wonderful later. And have a good day.